Hello everyone. Hi, what's up? It's me, Angie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, stopping by and hanging out with me today. Today we have part 2 to Brat, because we are having our Brat summer, you guys. I already listened to songs 1 through 7 last video, and today I'm listening to songs 8 through 15 of Charli XCX's new album, Brat. I was getting there. I was slowly getting there being a part of this Brat summer, and I think I'm probably going to be turned 100% over to embrace this album by the end of this album. I really was loving it last part. I was a little hesitant just because I don't think... Do you want to say hi? Say hello, Panini. Say hello. What was I saying? She's ridiculous, this cat. It's ridiculous. I was a little hesitant at first just because I think this kind of super, almost like party, clubby music isn't this something I listen to in the regular, but I do see the vision. I am getting it, so I'm excited to check out the second half of this album. If you have yet to see part 1, I'll leave that in the description below, linked below, or up here in the eye for you to check out. Definitely check that out before continuing watching with this video. If you have watched that first part, thank you so much for coming around, sticking around for part 2. Another episode of music and makeup. That is why I have no makeup on. If you're new here, music and makeup is where I basically sit down and I listen to new or old music while doing my makeup. I give my thoughts and commentary and reaction on all types of music. I've done a bunch of different artists like Lana Del Rey, all of her discography, all of Lord's discography, all of Melanie Martinez. So if you like any of those artists, I definitely think you should subscribe and gives you a thumbs up. But I think we should just start it, honestly. We should just jump right into it. Let's get into the second part of Brat. Alright, song 8. It's called Rewind.
Sometimes
Ooh!
rewind. Sometimes
Oh, whoa!
I go back in time to when I wasn't insecure, to when I didn't overanalyze my face shape. Nowadays I only eat at the good restaurants, but honestly I'm always thinking about my weight. I used to never feel embarrassed when I call up the paparazzi. Everyone else does it constantly. I hate these doubts that keep running through my mind. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind.
This is so fucking cool, dude.
Used to buy CDs full of songs I didn't know. Used to sit in my bedroom putting polish on my toes. Recently I've been thinking about a way simpler time. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. I used to never think about Billboard, but now I've started thinking again, wondering about whether I think I deserve commercial success. It's running through my mind. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. Sometimes.
Oh man. She wants to rewind back to the days where she didn't think so much about everything. Overthinking her music, overthinking if she looks good, her weight, her face, insecurities. She's like, I want to rewind back to the days where everything wasn't so big and grand and so overwhelming. She's like, I want to rewind back to days where it wasn't like this, when things were just easier, maybe we're more just naive to what life does. Ooh! Little breakdown here. Whoa.
Sometimes I just wanna rewind, wanna turn back time to a different time. Oh, sometimes press rewind. Yeah, press rewind. Yeah, press rewind.
Wow, she really did not come to play. It's like so fun, so catchy, makes you want to dance, but it talks about some real shit. I think this is very relatable to a lot of people, not just Charli having all this like success and wondering if this is what she really wants, because all the success comes with a lot of baggage, like your insecurities being magnified upon and all that stuff. But I think that people can relate to this in the sense of like just growing up and feeling like I just want to rewind when things were simpler. We didn't have life just kind of just get us down. When you're born, you're just like this new new clean slate of a person. As time goes on, you just kind of, sometimes life just deals you some really shitty cards, and sometimes you get to a point where you're feeling just like so down, and you're just like, life really just, it's really hard as you get older. And sometimes you feel like you just want to rewind to when things were simpler, when things were easier, when you were just painting your nails, listening to CDs on your CD player, your pink room with freaking Jesse McCartney posters on your walls. I mean, obviously this is very like honed in on Charli's experience, but I think this could be twisted and turned into your own experiences. Sometimes you want to rewind to when you were younger and you didn't know how hard life can get. You had a lot more optimism, I think, when you're younger, and sometimes as you get older you can get pretty like nihilistic about it all. I used to never think about Billboard, but now I started thinking again, wondering about whether I think I deserve commercial success. Oof. Charli is questioning whether she should be more successful commercially than she already is because of her long trajectory in the music industry. After years of making music, she thinks she deserves to be more successful and have enough sales to appear in the Billboard lists. Oh, interesting. I also thought maybe it was like, do I deserve even to have this much success? Like, do I deserve to be this high in the Billboard? Alright, next up is song 9, So I.
Always on my mind. Every day, every night, your star burns so bright. When did I put you away? I was scared sometimes. You had a power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie. Say that I love singing these songs you left behind. And I know you always said it's okay to cry. So I know I can cry, so I cry.
Oh, damn.
Wish I tried to pull you closer. You pushed me hard, made me focus. You would say, come on, stay for dinner. I'd say no. Now I really wish I'd say always on my mind. Every day, every night, your star burns so bright. When did I put you away? I was scared sometimes. Guilty feelings keep me fractured. Got a phone call after Christmas. Didn't know how I should act. I watched you dance online.
What?
Your sounds, your words live on endless. When I make songs, I remember. So I
Okay, so it definitely sounds like this is about someone that passed away close to Charli, and maybe they like wrote songs together or something. Okay, so this is about Charli's longtime collaborator Sophie. They worked together on songs like Vroom Vroom and Lip Gloss. Charli has credited Sophie as being one of the biggest influences in her artistry in her life. Sadly, Sophie passed away on the 30th of January 2021 after accidentally falling from a rooftop of a building while attempting to take pictures of the full moon in Greece. Oh my god, what a freak accident. Her legacy lives on and inspires artists in all genres of music. Wow. Wow. In the song, Charli speaks about her regrets about their relationship and how she would often push Sophie away since Charli was afraid of not being cool enough or good enough to have a person to her. Charli also suggests that she would have kept Sophie closer if she knew she would have passed away so soon. Damn, that's so crazy. Wow, that's sad. You had a power like a lightning strike. That is such a beautiful thing to say about someone. When I'm on a stage, sometimes I lie. I say I like the singing of songs you left behind. Yeah, I'm having such a good time on stage, but really these songs are making me remember about my friend that's no longer with us anymore. And I know you always said it's okay to cry, so I know I can cry, so I cry. Okay, next up, Girl, So Confusing.
it's so confusing sometimes to be a girl, girl. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl, girl. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just wanna be me. You always say let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Sometimes it feels a bit
Panini. Oh, you just want ploop? Yeah, you can floop. There she is. Right there. She's a crazy girl. So girl, it's so confusing. Girl, it's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. Girl, girl, girl. Girl, how do you feel being a girl? Girl, it is confusing. I don't know. I'm just trying my freaking best.
We don't have much in common. People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. We talk about making music, but I don't know if it's honest. Can't tell if you wanna see me falling over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl, 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 girl. And I don't know, I'm just a girl. You're all about writing poems, but I'm about throwing parties. Think you should come to my party and put your hands up. I think we're totally different, but opposites do attract. Maybe we're so meant to be, just you and me. 'Cause people say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. One day we might make some music, being on the same page. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
Okay, so she's talking about like another girl in her life that she's being compared to as an artist. Like they have the same hair. And she's saying it's so confusing being a girl. Like, is it so confusing just like navigating being as an artist as a female, basically? Like, because you're always getting compared to other people and people are saying, oh, you guys should make music together, like the internet would blow up type of thing. But then she says, you want to see me fail. So like clearly they're not friends, but the internet really wants them to be friends. And she's like, this is just so confusing. Like, why can't we all just get along type of thing? Is that what she's saying? So on Genius it says this song might be about the singer Lorde, as it is a very common meme on the internet to confuse her and Charlie because they look alike. Oh, interesting. Okay. We talk about making music, but I don't know if it's honest. So her and Lorde have spoken about collaborating before. Can't tell if you want to see me falling over and failing. Lorde didn't want to become one of the messy pop stars and look down on them. Charlie worries she could be a messy pop star as she focuses on parties instead of poems, and thus wonders if Lorde might even want to see her fail. Very interesting. So yeah, this is just basically about how it's confusing being a girl. You're just a girl. She is describing a part of the girl experience. It is relatable to feel competitive and not sure if your friend actually likes you or hates you. She's saying, I'm just a girl, like it's a girl thing. I'm feeling this way because even though she is famous and successful, she still feels like she's just a girl, and this is a universal girl experience. Yes, true, true, true. Okay, next up is song 11, Apple. I honestly have no idea what I just listened to. I guess the apple didn't fall far from the tree, because I've been looking at you so long. Now I only see me. Charlie suggests that she sees similarities between herself and the person she's been observing closely. So in looking at them, for so long, she has come to see herself reflected in them. The expression, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, also refers to children being like their parents. Oh, so maybe this is her observing her parents and realizing that she's a lot like them. Feel like you never understand me, so I want to drive to the airport. So maybe she's seeing her similarities and maybe her family, and she's like, I don't like that I see that we're like each other in certain ways, and even though we are still alike, you still never understand me, and that makes you want to just leave, get out of here, and go to the airport and run away, escape. Charli could be speaking of the desire to start her own family, thus adding a new apple to this tree. Her DNA that she shares with her family members, and how, like, what that means when it comes to having family of your own, and that could be scary in thinking about having your own family, and like, I don't want my kids to be like the bad, you know, the bad parts of me and bad parts of my family above me, my mom, my dad's, whatever. Alright, next up is B2B. Oh, B2B back to back. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Wow, okay. You know, I think it's okay to have those like mindless songs, you know. That was definitely more of a mindless song, but relatable, and I like it. Catchy, dancey. The song was just about not wanting to go back to someone that you maybe have gone back to quite a bit. Kind of have this like on and off again type of relationship, and you're like, I don't want to go back with you. Like, keep on getting back with you and breaking up and getting back together. And she says it took a long time breaking muscle down to build it back up. It took me a lot of time to get where I am now. But then she says repeating it. She keeps on repeating it. She keeps on going back. And she's just saying, I keep on taking the time to build this muscle back up to really stay away from you. And then she just goes back. And then she has to do it over and over again. It's this endless, unhealthy, toxic cycle that she knows she doesn't want to keep on doing. I don't want to keep on going back to back with you. Don't want to fall right back to us. Maybe you should run right back to her. Insinuating there's another girl in the situation. And maybe there's like this kind of bouncing between the girls. Oh man. Next is Mean Girls.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and she's out there in a sheer white dress, wearing last night's makeup, all coquettish in the pictures with the flash on. Worships Lana Del Rey in her AirPods. Yeah, she says she's anorexic, and you heard she likes some people say it. Think you already know it, but you don't. This one's for all my mean girls.
Oh.
This one's for all my bad girls.
Oh.
This one's for all my break your boyfriend's heart girls. For all my devastated boy girls. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my bad girls. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. and she's out there with the razor sharp tongue stuck to skinny cigarettes, causing daddy while she's fingering the gold cross. And she's kind of fucked up, but she's still in vogue. She already knows that you're obsessed.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. So is she saying like the mean girls are the ones doing the talking about other girls? Like the ones that are gossiping? Those are the mean girls? But she's saying this one's for you, like, and it kind of is like almost like she's like cheering these people on, the mean girls though. She's like, yeah, this one's for you, woohoo. It's 2 a.m. She's out there in the sheer white dress wearing last night's makeup, all croquette-ish in the pictures with the flash on, worships Lana Del Rey in her AirPods. So she's describing a type of person. Charli describes her idea of a mean girl using several stereotypes of internet it girls, such as listening to Lana Del Rey, following coquette aesthetic, and appearing extremely skinny. This archetype of a girl is common on sites like TikTok and Pinterest. It is important to note that she is not dissing Lana herself, just describing the type of girl who listens to her music. Think you already know her, but you don't. This one's for my mean girls, this one's for all my bad girls. I can't tell if she's like, yeah, like, go you, yeah, break that boy's heart, or if she's like dissing them. I don't think she's dissing them. I think she's like saying, be a fucking bad bitch mean girl that you are. That's what I feel like she's saying. But in the beginning it does sound like she's kind of saying like it kind of like mockingly a little bit when she describes the type of girl. So I don't know. In an interview for The Face, Charli states that Mean Girl is inspired by Dasha Nekrosova, an interested succubus-looking dead-eyed woman. She notes herself and Gabriette as examples of this archetype. Huh, okay, interesting. This type of like dead-eyed, super skinny look that's kind of in right now. Interesting. Next up, song 14, I Think About It All the Time. I gotta tell you, every time a song starts, I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? It's always not what I'm expecting to hear, always, which is a good thing.
I think about it all the time, that I might run out of time.
Oh, shit.
And a baby might be mine, 'cause maybe one day I might, if I don't run out of time.
Oh.
Would it give my life a new purpose? I was walking around in Stockholm, seriously thinking about my future for the first time. I went to my friend's place and I met their baby for the first time. How sublime, what a joy, oh my, standing there, same old clothes she wore before holding a child. Yeah, she's a radiant mother and he's a beautiful father. And now they both know these things that I don't. I think about it all the time.
Think about becoming a mother.
But I finally met my baby. When it made me miss all my freedom. Think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. That I might run out of time. When it gives my life a new purpose. Think about it all the time. And they're exactly the same, but they're different now. And I'm so scared I'm missing out on something. So we had a conversation on the way home. Should I start my birth control? Cause my career feels so small in the existential scheme of it all.
Wow.
I think about it all the time.
Whoa. So this is definitely about, she's thinking about starting a family and when is the right time and should she start her birth control, and she thinks about this all the time. I think as a girl it's kind of always on her mind, especially as you get older and you get to like a certain age. I think it really starts to be like, oh my god, when I'm gonna have kids, but I have it soon, is my time running out? Like, will I be lucky enough to have kids? Like, will my body allow that? Like, so many questions. I think about it all the time, that I might run out of time. But I finally met my baby, and a baby might be mine. So she finally met someone that she feels like she could start family with. Now that she's committed to someone for life, she's questioning if she may want to have children with him. She also does this later in the song where she asks, should I stop taking my birth control, in conversation with George? And George is who she's engaged to. Wow, girl. This is super relatable, I think, for a lot of young women. And I love that she tried to put that in a song. I think that's so beautiful. It's such a vulnerable thing to put in a song. Not a lot of people talk about that. I love that she has a song all about becoming a mother and when that'll happen for her. I think it's on a lot of women's minds. We don't hear about it that much. And having this song, I think, is really, really beautiful. Very, very vulnerable, very raw. And I love that there's a song written about that. I kind of said this already in part 1, but I love how much depth we have behind this kind of party persona. It really is such a beautiful album. Yeah, we have a lot of fun, dancey tunes, but behind that party persona, there's a lot of depth, there's a lot of questioning, a lot of vulnerability, and I think that's really, really beautiful. All right, now we're on to 15, which is called 365, and the first song was called 360. So now we added 5. So what does that mean? What is going on here? Let's check it out. Wait, isn't this just like the first song? Right? Yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh. No, I really don't stop when I'm gonna jump when it drops when I'm down 999. It's a good time. Look at you, I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. Eventually, we feel like the residue. Keep up in that. Keep up in that. Keep up in that. Keep up in that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so obviously 365 is like how she's bumping this music 365 days a year. She's partying all the time, right? 365 links back to the opening track 360. It'll be both titles share the same first 2 digits, which is sampled in the song, thus hinting that Brat is being a loop. What? Oh my god. So she's saying literally it's on a loop. Bump this on the loop, partying all the time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. I love hearing the title just like that in the song. Very quick. Aside from the self-assurance and aggressive attitude expressed throughout Brat, this confrontational dialogue with another might be referencing the exaggerated ego someone expresses after snorting cocaine. Oh, 365 party girl bumping that. She's living into that party girl persona in these songs. I love that she mentions 999 because that is the UK's version of the emergency phone number, like instead of 911. I love that this ends on this like party girl song, and I guess opens with the party girl song, but then in between all that is a lot of like really deep, introspective, honest, raw songs. But fuck that, let's still party. Like, I love that. I love having that balance. She's like, yeah, I'm a 365 party girl, sure. To maybe someone that doesn't really listen to your music may think that, but then when you really get into it and really listen, take the time to understand it, you see that there's like a lot underneath that party girl persona. I think about it all the time is like in my head right now. I can't stop thinking about that. I just cannot believe she wrote that song and released it on an album. So yeah, I think I'm officially a brat. I think I am ready for my brat summer now. I love the unapologetically confident yourself vibe this album has. I love that. I love when girls get to be confident and feel the space to feel confident and to express that. I think so many girls, women may be afraid to express their confidence and be unapologetically themselves because of jealousy or just men, you know, not allowing that space. I love when music and spaces are created for women to like be the badass women we are, because I feel like that can be quite rare. You know, women have always been like kind of told, I guess, to be humble and that it's not okay to be braggadocious or confident, whereas men are usually very much like allowed and are allowed to have that space and are praised upon. But when a woman does it, it's like they're a bitch or they're being bratty. I love it. Charli created a space with this music to allow women to be bratty and feel confident and not be afraid of what others may say or may think. I don't know, I could see it. I could see the vision. I love it. This is my finished makeup look. Of course, I tried to channel my inner brat with the lime green eyeshadow. You know, I think it's cute. But I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. If you did enjoy, give us a thumbs up and subscribe before you go. And if you have not seen part 1, what are you doing? Go check that out. Again, it's linked in the description, so definitely check that out. And of course, I hope you subscribe and stay tuned for other videos on the channel. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye!